Hello, this is Johnny. I just want to do a quick video. I'm on the road in the car, so I'm just letting you see that when I get back, I will do a more detail how to do this. But I just what you call it, burn the image of the system.img. I didn't burn the vendor. The vendor, what I did is I extracted out to the hard drive, like I showed you before in other video. If you haven't seen it, please check out my previous video. I extract the image, the vendor.img, out to the hard drive, which created a folder called res. I copy all the res to the scan disk, and this one, the width is too thick, but this one allowed me to do the regular USB and then the USB-C and a USB-A. I believe that's called A. This one is USB-C. C is a connection that connect here. This one is not as thick, so it go in all the way, but this one is too thick, so I cannot put this directly to here. But the folder, I just copied the res directly to here, the whole folder res, and then before this thing will work, you have to rename the folder, the physical folder drive, to Neo Geo, lowercase Neo Geo, no space. Okay, otherwise it will not see it. It doesn't matter it's a FAT32 or exFAT. It work on both. This one is actually came as FAT32, 128 gigabyte. The other one came as exFAT and 128. They both scan this and they work just fine. I think that one might be better than this one, but I think they're both about the same price, so it doesn't really matter. But by getting the C connection on this other end, it is useless because it doesn't go in here. It's too wide to go in. Alright, so I have 67 images on this. This is the one that I gave you guys with the 3-in-1 system. And in here I have so let's go ahead and go to the folder called 41. Okay, in here I have all the I got the six emulator, but I fully loaded. This one have the Capcom, which is converted to FBA format, and extension FBA, and also the 132 that is not in the Neo Geo Mini on those three console. Is rest of the full, actually the full library of the Neo Geo is in here. Okay, so I have 200 Neo Geo. Now this one it still doesn't work, so you don't need to because we're already running the whole thing. Now the original image on this one is about 2 gig, and this is a 128 gigabyte. So you got a lot of space to put in there. There's no limit anymore. But one thing does let you know that if you see a lot of this game that is not. Now this is a Capcom game. There's a puzzle game. Puzzle Bubble 2, and now some of this game might already be in there already. Now I do notice that if you have too many game, your game just freeze. Okay, so that's the bad thing. So if you put too much in it, it will freeze, and you just have to like reboot it again. And if you don't have this plug-in, it will just stay right here. It won't go anywhere. But once you get this correct, change the name to Neo Geo, then you will see it. First time when I did it, I forgot to rename it to Neo Geo. So now it worked again, and the game does work. It's just that oh wow, it frees up already. I don't know. It's because lack of what you call it, the power, because I'm running from a power pack that is not fully, maybe it's not fully charged. So I got all the 67 game in here, the 3-in-1. And now we're gonna go to the 41. Okay. Dynasty Warrior, King of Dragon. This is all the Capcom Mega Man. It's all the Capcom game. And Marvel Superheroes, Capcom. Oh, this is Capcom. I think I copied the Capcom first. And then after that, I started copying the 1944 Battle. This is all Capcom game. And then I think right here it started to become a Neo Geo game. No, this is all Capcom still. So there's a lot of Capcom. This is still Capcom game. Yeah, this is all Capcom game still. Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 3, 0. Super Gene, Super Muscle Bomber, Street Fighter 2, New Challenge. This is all the Capcom. Alright, I think right here we're gonna get into all this game here is Neo Geo. I went and got all those Neo Geo, the Makia's picture on it. So Baseball Star 2 is not in Professional. Battle Flip wasn't in part of this Baseball Star Professional. Breaker wasn't in the Neo Geo pack. Captain Thomas. All this is a Neo Geo game. Digger Man it was not in. This one is not working. I need to delete that one. And then Double Dragon. The A-Man Neo Geo, Far East. This one is in Neo Geo. Some of them are missing pictures, which I need to fix. So this is all the Neo Geo game that some of them might be a different version, like a different region, like Japan or European version. 95, 98. The one I'm looking for right now is a Metal Drop 2, 3, and this one definitely is not in. Those are all 8 Japanese character, which I cannot read either. And Metal Slug 4 Plus is not. This is like a hack version. So that wasn't included in the Neo Geo Mini. This is all in Asian writings. That does work. Here's the Metal Slug 6 that you need the 3 and the 6 combined. This is also a hack version. So let's go ahead and try this game. Don't let that bother you, it will come up. So Metal Slug 6. So that's something that wasn't part of the Neo Geo collection. So this 200 file is a lot of file that is not included in the original Neo Geo. So this is like a full library of 161 of all the Neo Geo. It's in this USB flash drive. Okay, and they're all converted to instead of zip file, it's converted to FBA. Seems like the joystick is much better. But like I said, the resource game, it does not have enough space for you to oh crap. Try to play one hand, already got killed. There you go. So this is the Neo Geo 6. Oh, what did I jump out? Stupid thing. I'm gonna die again. Yeah, I sure did. Alright, it's hard to play with one hand. I'm not gonna try, and you can exit out of the game. Okay, so here's the thing: is when you put too much, the system cannot handle it. The space could handle it, but But the problem is when you load in all the images and all the graphic, it's gonna eat up the resource. So it's kind of nice that you could put more game in here, but I don't recommend to fully load this up like I did. I put a lot of Genesis, I put a lot of 200 game in here, I put a lot of game in here, and this is the problem I'm running into. Okay, where the system will freeze up, and that's the reason they only use up 2 gig. Less than 2 gig to do the image inside the system. Now, yes, we figured out how to put everything on USB and run it directly from USB, but the problem is the lack of resource on the system. The system itself do not have enough memory to maintain all the graphics that you see on the system, and so you will constantly have to reboot the system to make it work. So that's the bad part about it. So let's go back to the one again. I mean, once you play one game, you more likely have to reboot the system, because the system will either freeze up, or the system like it just freeze up, or the system will not work anymore. So I got the Super Famicom. Let's go to Genesis. Let's see how many games I have in here. And it take a while to load because I put a lot of game in here. I don't know, it's gonna load now. I think I put too much game in my SD card. Yeah, it freeze up again. So yes, it worked, but don't do what I did. Like I maxed out, put a lot of game in here, and the system cannot handle it. Okay, so yes, if you want to run the full library in here, the only way to do it is to put the whole library into SD card. But I recommend don't put any more other stuff, because otherwise you're not gonna have enough space to enough memory in the system to run it, and that's the bad part about it. Okay, let's try to load Sega Genesis again. There you go, now going. You have 150 game in here, okay? The other one had 200, so right there you already have like a 350, okay? And let's get out of here again, okay? Nintendo, I got 163. So 300 plus 400, 500, right there is 513 game, all right? 513 game. Let's see how many Super Nintendo. And then 82, so 400. Let's just say 500, you know, plus and minus. All right. So far 500. So let's look at Game Boy Advance. You got 19. Game Boy Color. You got 45. So about, what did I say? 500? Maybe 550? So 550 game here. So 500, I really try. Okay, so I have 550 game here. Oh, plus the, so 600 plus the 67 game outside. When you get out here, 67. So about 600 game here. And so the system, it play, but it just don't play as well as I want it to. So let's try one other game. try one of this game here. Somebody asked me about this game. It does play well, no sound issue like before. You could play it, but when you look at every single folder, this is what happened. The resource doesn't have enough memory, so you either have to go directly to that certain emulator and play it. But if you go back and forth like I just demoed this, it will freeze up. So that's the bad part. So don't overkill it. You probably maybe only get a 5 gig, 6 gig, or 8 gig of flash drive, and just plug this in. You don't need any bigger than 128 gigabytes. So I don't recommend getting this that big, because the problem is the full Neo Geo library majority will take less than 8 gig. So if you get an 8 gig, you could pretty much put the full library of Neo Geo and some Genesis and some other game in here. So the Neo Geo will take up 5 gig total for all the library of the Neo Geo 160 some game plus game. So starting the same game again, just to show you that it does work. It's just that if you move screen a lot, even though the image is not that big, but every time you load all those images, the system will freeze up. So just letting you know, this is available. I will give you a step-by-step how I did this. If you are interested in doing it, you don't have to worry about, you don't have enough like a overcap layer error. You don't have to worry about that. And plus, I think when you plug this SD card in it, you don't have a big issue like you do with the joystick. So for example, I'm going to show you real quick. Like normally, if a game you're not running, the character will automatically facing toward the left. But by plugging the flash drive, you don't have that. So when you turn around, it will stay on the right side. You sometimes go to the left, right? It will move by itself. So it's not as bad. The joystick wise, when you playing it, it's actually pretty good. So if you play the different game, it lets you select the character. The character part is the one that I want to demonstrate that. Because when you're choosing character, that's when the so as you, this whole image is now running directly from here. There's no image in here. It's running from the flash drive. So as you can see, the character, it doesn't go crazy when you're selecting it, see? But it depends how you, like you click it over and hold it. It's better, it's much better than before, but still there is an issue still, okay? And you still could get out, all right? You can save it as well. Alright, save. Okay, press B and exit out again. See, that's the problem. It doesn't have enough resource memory to, when you load one game, I load 2 games and it freezes up again. So just let you know that will happen if you use the USB flash drive to run your game. You could put the full library, but you do run into a problem where if you put too much, like I have 128 gig, it might be a problem. Now, I will test it with exFAT. I think exFAT is more forgiving than the FAT32, because FAT32 is an older format. It might have more issue, but the exFAT, I think it runs more smoother than the FAT32. So I probably will pop in the other joystick, and I will demonstrate it, and I'll show you how to do this, how to flash this, and I'll do that video once I get home. I just want to give you a fast video, just to let you know that this idea that I was talking about, it does work. Thank you to the guy named Matt Science from YouTube. He go by that name, and also I guess his real name is called Billy. But he's the one came up with this idea, and he's also trying to hack the system so that he could export the original file out, so you could get the original image out, instead of using the one I created, the 2 images that I created for the international and Japanese, I have make that available for you guys to put it back to the almost to the original, but still have joystick issues. So he's trying to fix that as well for y'all, so you don't have that issue. Okay, so just letting you know that, and we're still working on it. So if you guys don't want to hack it, just wait. Maybe we come up with a better way of doing this, better way to hack it without. Now he was saying that if you hack this, don't hack it with the MS. There's actually 3 images. Just hack it with the vendor.image. Don't hack it the system image, and don't hack the miscellaneous image, because those 2 are the one that created the joystick issue of sensitive. He said just copy the image directly to the new hack. So I don't know, because I don't feel like hacking another one, because I don't want to have 2 machines have joystick issue. Now there's another way, easy way. There's 2 ways to. Somebody came up with a hardware mod where you put another joystick on here, and then you won't have problem with this joystick, because this joystick receiver is running 10K instead of 5K. And there's a guy who in YouTube, he suggests to take the joystick out, unsolder the 10K and solder the 5K, and that will fix the problem of the joystick. But that is a lot of work, and not every one of us are expert in soldering the little tiny little receiver. So that's the reason I'm not doing it. I'd rather not mod the physical mod on the system. I'd rather have some software to fix it instead, or plug a second joystick in here, and that will fix it for sure. If you plug a second joystick, the joystick here will not be a problem, because it's running from a gamepad instead of from this, because I guess you call it the receiver, is the 10K is too sensitive, and the regular D-pad is just fine. And or you could plug into a TV, and that will also help reduce the sensitivity of the issue with the joystick. Okay, or by plugging the flash drive, that also help make the joystick much easier to control as previously, where it's crazy. I mean, it's still crazy, but not too bad. Alright, so I'll see you guys later with another video talking about how to make this work, but I'm going to try it without putting too much stuff on it, because I think I killed it by having too much data in here. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope talk to you later. Bye bye.